Everyone, my name is Ajahn Chittima Chupan. Now I am a lecturer at College of Industrial Technology and Management, Rajamangala University of Technology, Sriwijaya, Nakhon Si Thammarat Province. I would like to present to you the research titled The Development of an ESP Instructional Material for Electrical Engineering Students of Rajamangala University of Technology, Sriwijaya at the 7th Symposium of International Languages and Knowledge SEAL 2020 on August 4, 2020, hosted by Faculty of Liberal Arts, Mahidol University. In this study, there are three researchers, Ajahn Chittima Chupan, Akom Laksana Sakul, and Pacharin Kangka. We are lecturer at Rajamangala University of Technology, Sriwijaya. For the first part of the study, I will talk about the importance of English. Now we accepted that English language is a principal medium of science, technology, and engineering field. Mastering English communication skills are required in every field of work, including engineering field. Engineering students need mastery in English for academic needs and for professional purposes to upsurge their employability skill. Significantly, to develop engineering student English competence and to help them to use English communicatively, they have to be motivated and guided in the wide range of tasks. And teacher can enhance their English skill by carefully selecting material and designing tasks based on the real-world workplace situation. A course in English for specific purposes or ESP is considered a good way to enhance engineering student English communication skill. So, the teaching of ESP for engineering students is designed to meet the specific needs of the learner and center not only on the language, it means grammar, lexis, or register, but also on the skill and discourses. So, the researcher who take the role of English language lecturer, it need to find and provide the means to enhance engineering student English proficiency, to encourage them to become ready to be effective in the workforce after completing their degree, and finally to develop the most appropriate language input and instructional material in the class. In this study, the researchers have three purposes of the study. The first one, to develop English for specific purposes or ESP instructional material for electrical engineering students. The second one, to study their English ability before and after using the developed instructional material. And the last one, to study student opinion toward the instructional material. In this study, for the research methodology, there were 16 second-year electrical engineering students of the College of Industrial Technology and Management, Rajamangala University of Technology, Sriwijaya, Nakhon Si Thammarat Province, who enrolled English for work course in the second semester during the academic year 2019. This study was conducted in the real context of the class English for Work taught by the researcher. The researcher employed the purposive sampling method to select the second-year electrical engineering student at the research sample. Why the researcher choose this group? This group or the second year are prepared to learn how a professional workplace operates. Also, they need to equip with skill and experience for their future internship or undergrad project. And for the research instrument in this study, the researcher employed three research instruments. The first one, instructional material developed by the researcher and the content of each lesson based on a needs analysis. The second one, English ability test. The test was employed to evaluate student English ability before and after studying from the developed instructional material and the questionnaire. This instrument was used to study student opinion toward the effectiveness of the material. For the procedure of the ESP instructional material development, in this study, the researcher conduct 3 stages start from need identification and data analysis. After that, design the content, produce the instructional material, and use the material to teach. And the final stage was assessment and evaluation. As mentioned previously in this study, the researcher conducted needs analysis and used obtained findings as a starting point and framework for this ESP instructional material development. In this stage, the researcher used a questionnaire and collected data from 2 sets of research participants, included engineering student and professional electrical engineer. The result can be presented in this graph. From the from the diagram, the data reveal that engineering student needed 2 safety for the first topic and related to electrical engineer. They choose 2 safety for the first topic too. After that, the researcher design the material according to the data that gained from the need analysis. In this study, the researcher can develop 7 lessons in the material. The first lesson, job hunting and tool safety and how to use tools, sign and notice, explaining operation, first aid administration, describing technical problem, and the last lesson is explaining job responsibility. After that, the researcher bring the material and submit to the expert to evaluate and revise. After that, the researcher use the material to teach the student. The duration of the study covers 7 weeks, and before studying, the student completes the pre-test and spend 7 weeks to study. And after the completion of the study, the student complete the post-test again. From the result of the study, there was a statistically significant difference between pre-test and post-test. After studying from the instructional material, student English ability was higher than before using the material. So it could be proposed that the implementation of the developed material can promote student English ability. For the second one, the researchers study the student opinion toward the material in terms of content, in terms of activity format, and in terms of usefulness. The result from the student opinion show that on average, most students indicated a positive attitude toward ESP instructional material. They accepted the instructional material in the highest level in terms of content, activity, format, and usefulness. Specifically, most students agree that the ESP instructional material help them to apply what they had learned in real life situation and their future career. In the last part of the study, I will discuss why the result show in the positive answer. The first one, the power of need analysis. As I mentioned earlier, before developing the material, the researcher conducted need analysis from the student, and it is the crucial to both ESP and general English courses. As explained by the educator, particularly Hutchison and Water, they suggested any English courses should be based on an analysis of learner needs, and needs analysis has been considered a prerequisite for planning and developing courses and the development of syllabi and material. And for the second part of the discussion, the researcher viewed that the importance of English for electrical engineering students. After they study from ESP instructional material, the students accept the importance of English and need for mastery in English. In order to support the student to win the competition in the world of work, language teachers should equip them with sufficient English language skill, and including improving the English competency can be done with emphasis on development of material that related to student learning context. So, for the conclusion of the study, in this study, the researcher presented the result of the development of ESP instructional material for electrical engineering. The researcher used 5 stages, and the finding revealed that student English ability after using instructional material was higher than before they using, and the student opinion toward material were highly positive. The researchers strongly agree that ESP instructional material is one of important components of English instruction. Based on the need assessment, it can lead to the effectiveness of the material. For the recommendation, this study was the unique for particular group of students. The researcher obtained the data from only 16 electrical engineering. So for the future study, it should be a larger sample size and a different major field of students. So the researcher can get the information that different from my study and can use the result to increase the degree of generalization. So I come to the last part of the presentation. Thank you for your attention. ขอบคุณค่ะ